It's a lot of people online saying that Cassie used to torture Kim Porter with Puff Daddy. She was Diddy's accomplice when it came to making Kim Porter feel bad, making her do certain degrading things, beating her up. Cassie was always there to laugh and think it was hilarious. And she even participated in some of the beatings. Now, I don't know how true that is. But I don't think Cassie is the pure innocent victim that the media is making her out to be. Because I think if you were with Puff that long, there is something about you that has to be corrupt as well. Because like attracts like. People who are similar tend to run together. And what they say, birds of a feather flock together. So at first, it was just Osama bin Laden's mistress, Kola Booth, that said that Cassie was very nasty to Kim, and Puff Daddy tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie's dirty tampon. And Cassie was there laughing at it. And to me, I was like, can I really believe Osama bin Laden's mistress? I don't know, but it could be true. Just because she fucked bin Laden doesn't mean that what she's saying about this situation can't be true. So I said, I'm going to wait and see if other people say that. And I'm scrolling through the internet, and it's other people saying that, yeah, Cassie is not really a victim like that. She really helped to destroy Kim Porter. And if you notice, her and Puff parted ways after Kim Porter's death. Remember, she left after Kim Porter died, and I think with all the heat coming down about people calling for Kim Porter's body to be exhumed, that is also one of the reasons she came out with a lawsuit and acted like a victim, just so she could separate herself and claim that she was abused, so that she's not liable for any criminal charges that come down the pike about Kim Porter. Because you got to know that these people went to Cassie and said, help us take down Puff because he sued the liquor company and he broke his oath to the elites, and now we kicking him out, the Illuminati. And she said, nah, I ain't doing it. Oh, you don't want to do it, ho? We're going to put you on charges with Puff for the death of Kim Porter, because we know you took part in that shit because you was around. And you did all this shit to Kim Porter. Now you're going to file this lawsuit, and we're going to start the process of taking down Puff Daddy. I think that's what happened. Y'all, I'm just thinking that it's more to this story. Cassie is not just, yes, she got beat. We saw her get beat. But we have to also understand that in order for a woman to stay with somebody like Puff Daddy for years on end, a part of her has to be corrupt as well. Cassie was not an innocent victim. She went out of her way to be in Puff Daddy's bed. She went out of her way to leave Ryan Leslie to be with Puff because Puff had more money and clout. Ryan Leslie had a little bit of money, but he ain't Puff Daddy rich. So she made sure she did whatever Puff wanted to get into his bed. And eventually, it flipped on her, and she ended up getting her ass whooped too. But let's not act like Cassie is a saint. We saw her get beat, and that was wrong. But we also need to investigate the only victim in my eyes, Kim Porter's death. Kim Porter's the only victim. A true victim, because she is no longer with us, and we're still trying to figure out how a rich 47-year-old woman, young woman with no health problems, just dies of pneumonia. She was taking medication and it wasn't working. Did someone switch her medication with placebos to cause her to expire earlier than she was supposed to? That woman is still supposed to be here with her kids. We're not getting the full truth. You had Kris Jenner's boyfriend was the one to discover the body. Then Kimora Lee Simmons was the one to discover the body, to run over there after Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble is Kris Jenner's boyfriend. And he's been Kris Jenner's boyfriend for about 6 years now. And I just find it strange how Kimora was there, Corey Gamble was there, all before the police arrived. Something is going on and we need to figure it out. It's not just Puff. It's not just Puff. My instincts are telling me that Cassie had a lot to do with Kim Porter getting taken the fuck up out of here. And when they lock Puff up, Cassie need to be sitting right there with him as a co-defendant. If it is proven that she had anything to do with disrespecting that woman, watching that woman get beating that woman, or doing anything to that woman, making that woman lick her dirty tampon, anything that Cassie did, she needs to be held accountable. She shouldn't be skating by because she has a pretty face. I think a lot of people are falling for the pretty face, and they're not understanding that this girl could really be a diabolical tramp. So yeah, I'm against domestic violence. I'm against what I saw Puff Daddy do on that tape. But if she helped to degrade Kim Porter, I gotta say she got what she deserved. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I don't think this is the end of this story. I think Puff is going to fight back. I think Puff is going to start leaking shit about her to fuck her up and say, nah, bitch, I ain't going down by myself. If I'm going down, I'm taking this hoe with me. And that's how it's going to go. It ain't over. It ain't over. Puff ain't going out without a fight. He going to take Cassie down with him because he got dirt on her too. Just like she had dirt on him, he had dirt on that hoe too. So we going to see. Anyway, shout out to Puff.